Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Mwendo here, ready to share as always. Today we are discussing what agents or landlords should watch out when a house is vacated. We all know that when you look for a house in order for you to rent, you have to pay the rent in advance, rent deposit, water deposit, and electricity deposit. The reason why you put a deposit there, it's because when you vacate, there's some repairs which have to be done in the house, because you'll find the house in good order, and when you move out it must be made to be in good order again for the next tenant to move in. So there are 8 things that the landlord or an agent should watch out when a house is vacated. So number 1, they should consider painting. In the agreements, when a tenant comes in the house, there's some landlords who say painting is compulsory. Even if the house is not dirty, it should be made look new. So most of the landlords need their house to look new every time a tenant moves in. So if you maintain the house or not, the house has to be painted. But the difference between when your house is clean and the house is dirtified, maybe by writings of the wall with the children, or even the seats, when they're on the wall they do some marks. The difference is that when the house is clean, the paint is less. But when the house is dirty, more paint is needed, more coats are needed in order for the house to look fresh or to look new. Another reason why the house should be painted is because of parasites and also sprayed. Sometimes houses are also sprayed. So painting is very good. Painting generally is very good when a house is vacated and we are waiting for a new tenant to come in. So now, number 1 is painting. If the house is clean or not, paint should be looked at. And it will matter if the house is clean, little paint. If the house is dirty, more paint. And that is the cost of the tenant who has vacated and left the deposit to cater for those things. Number 2, plumbing. Are the sinks okay? The taps, are they okay? The shower, is it in a good position? What else? The toilets, is the flushing handle there or it's broken? So there are some things they must be looked at by a plumber to check if everything, the system is okay, the sinks are not blocked, everything is fine. Another area is electrical. So when the bulb holder, the sockets, are they working? The kitchen sockets, the heater sockets, every socket in that house and every electricity provision in that house should be in good order. Number 4, we come back to plumbing, but not exactly plumbing. We are talking about water bills. When a house is vacated, always water bills are postpaid. So you have to go and check the readings in the meter so that you take it to the Wasco or wherever your water, whoever provides your water, they update so that when the new tenant comes, the water reads 00, the budget reads 00, so that it starts from there. Another thing is about electricity. Electricity bills, is it postpaid or prepaid? If it's prepaid, you are safe because it's okay. But if it's postpaid, then meter also has to be checked. The readings taken immediately when the house is vacated, taken to KPLC, Kenya Power, or wherever you get your electricity form. But from Kenya, mostly we use Kenya Power. I don't think there's any other provision of lighting. It's only KPLC. So when you take the readings there, it is updated and you're able to clear that bill so that when the new tenant comes in, the bill is 0. Then number 5, things you should consider the window handles. You check the window handles as well as the windows if there is any broken window, so that repair can be taken place, another window can be fixed, or the handles can also be fixed. Another thing you should check is the key doors. Make sure every door has a key, because if they doesn't, immediately you can ask the tenant where the keys are before they get misplaced. And if they're already misplaced, you have to change the locks, and it will also cost. Another thing should be looked at. Make sure when you vacate, you clean the house. Don't leave the house with garbage, with boxes, with bottles. Some even leave soda bottles, wine bottles. Make sure the house is clean, because if you don't, someone will come to clean up, and guess what? You'll be charged for garbage collection. So those are the things you should consider as a landlord or an agent, and also as a moving out tenant, that you are able to know. So after checking of all these things, because there's some people who maintain, they pay their bills on time, everything, the remaining amount is subtracted and you're going to be given, provided you make sure you vacate at the right time. Vacate at the right time, so that there's ample time for painting and for the other tenant, if they are available, to come in. But when you delay, some landlords don't count deposit as yours, because already it has been taken for that month. You have made them lose that month. So that's all I have for today. And make sure the house is in good order before the other tenant comes, so that they enjoy. At the same time, they know when they are leaving, the same applies to them. They should maintain their house to reduce the charges, and also to get back some of the amount of their deposits. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here. I love you. Take care. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be discussing a topic on auctioneering. So please don't miss it. Thank you so much.